Alright, YouTube and Fallout community. So, it's been a bit. It's finally back to making videos. Somebody asked me a while back to do the worst legendary armor effects, because he didn't think that there's really all that bad. So I thought I'd get around to doing this. This one will be a lot like the worst weapon effects, because there's not actually 10, and it's not in a really particular order, unlike the weapon one is. So let's get right into it. First of all, I'm grouping together all of the damage preventing ones, because it's kind of like the weapon ones. It's just like prevent 15 damage from humans, Mirelurks, ghouls, animals, supermutants, and robots. So I grouped those all together. I think they're all just not that good. There are 6 of them. So you have your 2 leg pieces, your 2 arm pieces, your chest piece, and your helmet. So I would say that they are good if you can get one for each piece, one different one for each piece. That way you're covering all the enemies in the game, and then at that point they wouldn't be that bad. That way you're not, because like if you do like a full suit of armor for like preventing damage from supermutants, it's just like that's not that good in my opinion. Next up we got Acrobat, which is reduced falling damage by 50%. And the reason why I think this one's kind of bad is because there's actually a free fall ability which prevents damage all the way. So it just seems kind of pointless to use one that reduces damage. You do get the if you have 2 leg pieces with the, I think it's any 2 pieces with the Acrobat. I think that prevents fall damage all the way, but at the same time I still think it's just a dumb ability. Next up is Bolstering, which is increasing your energy and damage resistance the lower your health is. Which reminds me a lot of that weapon effect where you do more damage the lower your health is. So like this one's better than that in my opinion, because the lower your health gets, the more damage you can take, you can resist, which is actually not that bad. The way you don't die as quick, but I still think it's just a bad ability. Next up is Martyr, which temporarily slows time down during combat when you are at 20% or less health. Which again, I don't like abilities that rely on my health being low or my stats being low or being weak or anything like that. It's just kind of dumb. And then slowing down time, that doesn't really seem that useful anyway. Next up is Poisoner, which is plus 25 poison resistance. And I can't really think of that many times in a Fallout game where poison's really that much of a fucking factor. I think I've died like one or two times in New Vegas to like a Cazador poison. And that's fucking it. Like it's never, like I've had to like heal kind of. Like my health's gotten kind of low from the poison, so I just heal until the poison wears off. But it's never really, poison's never been that much of a factor. Next up is Paizo Nucleic Lining, which is a power armor ability. And radiation exposure increases your action point refresh speed. The fact that it's a power armor effect, it only is kind of like reminds me of the one I did for the laser musket, the automatic or whatever. Whenever it's only good for one thing, or when it's only usable for one thing. Like if Paizo Nucleic Lining was an effect you could put on any like of your armors, that would be good. Or if you could find it on any of your armors, radiation exposure increasing your action refresh speed, so you could run, through the glowing sea and shit like that. That would be a good ability, but the fact that it's only on power armor is just kind of bad. And then last up for the video is Titan or Sentinel. I don't know why there's 2 different ones. Maybe one's for power armor, one's for regular armor. It reduces your damage while standing and not moving by 15%. And the reason why I don't like this one is because there's an ability called Cavalier, which reduces your damage while blocking or sprinting by 50%. And I think that's a better effect because I don't ever find myself really standing still and not moving whenever I'm fighting. Like I might stop really quick just to hit a VATS, but as soon as the VATS is done, I'm moving. So I just find that Cavalier would be more useful. I don't really ever block in the game, but I definitely sprint around and kill things. But anyways, guys, it feels good to be back doing videos again. This will probably be the kind of videos I'll stick to for a little bit. It's just kind of like top 10s and just list videos because it's just simple. And so let me know what you guys think of my list. There's really not a whole lot of bad armor effects. I could do the best ones, but we'll see. I'll get around to it maybe. Later, guys.